Is that good? Bad? Not good? I think it's not good. Anytime it shows you a monkey with a hammer, I don't think it's a good sign.
That one went live. It looks like it's live. I think our comments are just not working. Okay, ready?
Okay. You're running the show.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Chelsea, and I bet most of you have already met my friend here, Michael.
Hello.
He is co-owner of the store with Anne, also her husband, and he went to Bernina University with Anne and did the tech classes. So, you know a lot of cool stuff.
Little.
I can't wait.
More than maybe most of you here, but yeah.
I think definitely, because I haven't seen the insides yet, or the machine.
Well, you've seen pictures. It's lovely. It's big.
It is lovely and
It's
big.
very sleek.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah. I love the new styling on the embroidery module. It actually looks smaller. I don't think it is, but it looks smaller.
It looks smaller. I like how it has that handle at the end for removing it.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. So, Michael's here to tell us some really cool information that we've been guessing at. You might have saw Cam and I on Friday guessing a couple things.
I'm sorry, I was busy on Friday.
That's okay. So one of the things we were really curious about was the threading. So is it definitely a B9 hook, like the 7, the 5, and the 4?
It is definitely.
So if
100%.
I already have bobbins for those machines,
Yeah.
it'll work?
Same bobbins.
Sweet. So that means, like, say you have a classroom machine and you have this machine at home,
Yes.
they're interchangeable all the time.
are.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really handy. Because I know the 8 series, they had the flatter, wider bobbin.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is the same as your B9. So all the 7 series, 5 series, same.
Oh, that's fantastic. So if you know how to oil a 7 or a 5 or a 4, you can oil this machine.
You will be good to go on your 990.
That's wicked. So less of a learning curve.
There should be no learning curve, really, as far as operation. Learning the machine, knowing, its little quirks and stuff. It'll be very much like running on a 790 Pro.
Oh, that's pretty wicked. So same threader as the 790 Pro?
Exactly the same. I think it's a little bit faster. It seemed faster. Like ninja fast.
Ninja fast.
Yeah.
And I heard you might have said something about the foot was ninja.
Yeah, the presser foot going up and down. It's very responsive. On some of the earlier top of the line machines, the presser foot moving up and down was just, slow. Seemed you had to wait for it. The 990 has no hesitation. When you say go, it goes, okay, let's go.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it's very good.
That's amazing. Yeah. So, of course, we all know it has a huge hoop.
It does. 16 by 12.
That's massive.
Yes.
So, is the embroidery field inside 16 by 12?
That is the embroidery field.
That's huge.
So you can, and it's the big hoop that comes with it. It's primarily so you can do the 12 by 12 quilt blocks.
Well, that's wicked. Or the back of a jacket.
Or the back of a jacket.
Or the back of a chair.
Pretty much anything.
Or a dog sweater.
It's a really good, it's just like the jumbo hoop with the ratchet. It's nice and it's light, but it is very stiff. It doesn't flop around like some of them.
And it has that oval shape,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So it's very strong.
Yes, it's very strong.
So you won't pop out your project.
No,
Nobody likes it when it miss hoops.
no,
Yeah, that's not a good day.
no, not good.
So did you find the machine very intuitive when you were using it?
I did actually. Because we've seen the 790 now for years, there wasn't anything like from a user interface standpoint. The user interface is really, you got 10 inches on that screen, so a lot more to look at, but they've kept it uncluttered. They've really worked at you know, streamlining that. But everything about it was just like super easy.
That's
Didn't,
awesome.
Didn't have to, think about it.
That's wicked.
Yeah.
So it's like a pick up and go. So that's
Pretty much.
that's really nice.
I think most people will take to it very easily.
Awesome. And I heard you can use a mouse with it.
Yes, you can.
That's pretty cool. So we're trying one of those finicky designs, just trying to line it up right.
Yeah, well, because it's got a big screen, there's more editing features in it.
Cool.
So having the ability to plug a mouse in and use that for, the little tiny changes rather than your finger, especially fingers like mine, can't see half the screen when I put it up there.
I find I always touch something and then it just goes woo. So I think I'd be good friends with a mouse.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's awesome. And it has a camera.
It does.
So is it like a really good clarity on the camera when
it's
you're trying
excellent.
to position?
Yeah, excellent clarity and precision. It's like pretty much all of the other machines on the market with a camera. It does little chunks and puts it together so that you get an overview, and then you can see on the screen exactly what you're going to stitch in the hoop.
Oh, that's neat.
So you can see the background. So if you have a pattern or something that you wanted to match your embroidery pattern to, you can see exactly where it's going to go.
Sounds like it's kind of like fussy cutting, but
Oh, a little
fussy
bit.
quilting in
Yeah.
an easy way.
Yeah. And then you can bring in your quilt designs, not embroidery designs, actual quilt designs like you have for your long arm, and you can see them where they're going to stitch. And you can use your embroidery frame to stitch them out.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's very neat.
That's cool. So you were saying long arm.
Yeah,
Now, this has 14 inches of space in it,
it does.
from needle to arm.
Yeah.
So to me as a quilter, I go, can I stuff a king size quilt in there and quilt it by myself?
I'm not a quilter, but I'm pretty sure you could stuff a large quilt in there.
A very
for
large
sure.
quilt.
A very large quilt.
Because what do not long arms normally start at? If I was going to say get a sit down long arm, how much space do I normally have in one of those?
Well, competitors' long arms start, 15, 16 inches.
Oh,
And then, they kind of go up from there. So you're really close.
it's like a mini long arm.
Yeah, it's like a mini long arm almost.
That's pretty sweet.
So it kind of covers the base for quilting, sewing, and embroidery. It kind of does it all.
It's pretty awesome.
I'm actually really genuinely excited for the first time in a long time
Yeah.
about, first off, I hope, based on what I've seen, I'm expecting it to be a very smooth launch, not really a lot of trouble, not a lot of drama. All the technology in it is, stuff that's been around now for years. So they've been working out all of the little bugs and quirks on the 790 Pro, and before that, the 790 Plus, and
Yeah.
that. So we shouldn't see any real major issues.
That's really cool.
It seemed super quiet, super smooth. Like when the embroidery module started up, you didn't hear it at all.
Really?
Yeah,
So, some of them, they do the, we call it the burp.
yeah, yeah. No, the Bernina burp, I don't think is really it's going to be a thing with this. I think it's really, really quiet. And I mean, it's hard to tell because we're in a conference and it's very noisy in conferences.
Definitely.
And but I remember when the 8th series launched, the first time we were in a room full of them, it was loud. And I don't think this was loud. Like, you really didn't even notice it.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
So you're saying it would be a good studio machine?
Well, it kind of reinforces the whole luxury sewing.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. Very, very quiet, smooth,
Smooth,
confident
quiet,
in its abilities,
with a laser.
It's got a laser.
I can't wait to see the laser in action.
It's not just the men and their tools that have lasers now.
Yeah, like laser levels and stuff. No, we have laser positioning.
Yeah, for sure. Precision quilting, right?
Yeah.
You need precision.
Yeah. I think it'll be the coolest tool. Oh, we have a question here.
Uh-huh.
Will they also bring out another clamp hoop, maybe a 12 by 12?
I can't say anything for sure because, like everything right now, the possibilities for this new machine haven't been really figured out yet. But I'd say Bernina's pretty fussy about what kind of hoops they make, and they want to make sure that it's going to live up to the quality that they've set as a standard. So I wouldn't say no. I know a lot of people are asking for it, so if Bernina doesn't do it, I'm sure someone will.
That would be really cool. Because the clamp hoop is quite lovely for quilting.
Yeah.
But so are the ratchet hoops. They're very excellent. They hold tight.
Well, they hold well. And that's sort of one of their big pluses is they're very robust and solid, and they don't flop around. But
and they're ergonomic.
I suspect that something will come.
Cool.
Everything seems to be going in that direction. So
that's fantastic.
Here's hoping, but not for a while for sure. Got to save something for next year.
Yes. We always have to save something for next year.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't get to see cool new stuff. So I've heard about this integrated BSR. Did you get to try it?
I did not myself. Okay. There was only one machine, I believe, that had it at the show. So that's something that they have to install in the warehouse before machines get shipped out.
Cool.
But it has potential. I think that's the only component that we didn't really get a lot of information on, but it sounds good. I mean, we've all seen the BSR integrated into the Q series, so it's not really new.
Nope.
So
it's new for the domestic, I guess.
It is new for the domestic, and it's a new take on it, having that ability to use the BSR anytime you want without having to switch the foot. So you can use regular quilting feet, or you can be doing ruler work and have your BSR doing your stitches for you.
I think that is the coolest thing, that you're going to be able to do ruler work with a BSR.
Yeah.
Because right now, if you looked at any of our machines and popped on your BSR, you don't have a ruler foot.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but I'm so excited.
Yeah. No, it's going to be good.
I know I'm not consistent.
Did we get more questions?
Oh, let's see. I see we're having some chatting. It looks like my sewing room's watching us this morning.
Uh-oh. That means the boss is watching?
I think so.
Oh.
So we're talking about a camera and a laser, sewing machine, quilting machine, and an embroidery machine. There was our question. We said we're not going to spoil any surprises on new hoops. Or maybe for Christmas.
Who knows?
And we've seen the BISR on the long arm. We have some hellos and some good mornings. And Chris says, such an exciting machine.
Yes, it is. Especially for those of you who know you have one coming.
So, talking about having one coming. I know Canada is allotted 100 machines with bundles.
Yes.
At this moment.
Over 50 of those are already spoken for.
Over 50.
Over 50.
So that means like
so those
40-ish% left.
Yes.
That's stressful.
No, it's exciting.
It is exciting.
It is exciting because exclusivity and rarity is what makes something special.
This is true.
So those first 100 come with the magic box. They come with the BSR foot as well as your integrated BSR, just in case you have an issue with one or the other. And it comes with the exclusive VIP club that Anne will be running. And as we all know, Anne is the best teacher.
She's an excellent teacher. I've learned a ton
I'm a little
from
biased,
her.
but I think she's amazing. And I think there's a lot of customers who will be really happy to spend a VIP class. So
I can't wait to see the VIP class. I think that'll be a really good time. Oh, over 60% now.
Okay, it's going fast.
Less than 40%, guys.
Yeah.
Less than 40. So if you are thinking about it and you really want to get in on that bonus bundle, you could put your deposit in now. It is fully refundable.
Yes.
So
if you change your mind or the husband finds out,
shh. Don't tell them. Oh, Peggy's asking what comes in the box.
I can't say. It's a magic box.
It's a magic box of surprises.
Seriously.
There might have been some spoilers online, but that's the US box, and we don't know if our box is the same, do we?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So it's a surprise box.
It's a surprise box.
I'm sure it has good stuff in it.
I'm sure it has good stuff too. And if you need a phone call, I will call you personally. I'm not HP, but
Michael has a very good phone voice too. Oh, we have also Skill Hub class is free and
Yes.
Anne's VIP class.
yes. So doesn't matter if you're at home and you run into trouble, you'll be able to reach out to the Skill Hub and see sort of a solution. But just remember, a lot of you have been sewing on your 790 for, years. So you shouldn't have any trouble. This should be a cakewalk. So that means we can focus more on having fun and doing creative things with it instead of figuring out how this crazy new machine works.
Yeah, because you won't get stuck on threading.
You won't.
You don't have to have as much patience as some other machines.
No, it's, like I said, it's ninja
It's
fast.
just... You probably do it with your eyes closed, Michael.
And it's sleek. I think it's very stylish.
Yeah, I heard they took off the points on the ends, so it's
there's
smoother.
it's rounder
smaller.
and smoother. Doesn't look as big as it actually is.
It feels a little futuristic in its styling to me.
It does.
Very modern.
Very modern.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I heard it has lavender. A little bit of lavender. I heard, maybe. I've been trying to figure it out.
I'm
But
trying to
with
think,
pictures.
but I
You didn't recall seeing any?
think it's just the box and some of the marketing material.
All of our pretty
yeah.
blue.
I think it's all related to its code name.
It has a code name.
It had a code name.
What is the code name?
I think it was a hyacinth.
Hyacinth.
I don't know. I could be misremembering it, but I think the marketing material, because I believe the machine, it's mostly silvery gray. It could maybe have a hint of blue in the gray,
That could be cool.
gray blue, but mostly white and silvery gray.
Interesting.
And the big screen is blue,
Ooh.
which that's most of what you're looking at when you're looking at it. So
It's true. It's true. It is a nice, huge screen, like 10 inches.
10 inches, yeah.
It's massive. It's like having an iPad attached to the front of your
It
machine.
is very much like having an iPad attached to the front of your
cool.
machine.
And I heard it works with the app very well.
I never experienced that, but I have heard that as well.
But I've been maybe deep diving on the Bernina page.
Yeah.
I saw the app and I was like, that is cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And it works with both Apple and Android.
Yes.
So I'm very excited about
Does that mean when you have the app, you'd be able to see when your embroidery's done or when it needs a thread change?
From what I could see, it looks like, yes, it
So-
gives you minutes. And then if you're like me, you press go and go do 10 other things and come back.
So you're saying that Anne can finally do her gardening and embroidery all at the same time
And get her steps in.
and get her.
Because you have to walk between the two.
Yes. Okay.
Because you shouldn't put your machine outside.
True. But you should also not leave it unattended with cats.
No, that could be bad.
Yeah.
Maybe close the door
Perhaps.
with the cats outside of the door.
Yes.
So we have a guess as to what might be in the box of magic, I see. So we think it has a mouse pad, jewelry, limited edition Bernina swag.
Yeah. That sounds like a magic box.
It sounds like a box of magic to me.
A little bit.
Because where else are you going to get a Bernina mouse?
True. Well, you Yeah,
Maybe buy it from Bernina. I don't know
Yeah.
if they sell them now.
not typically.
Mm.
It's not a usual thing that comes with sewing machines, but I have seen them once or twice.
Cool. I can't wait till I get to see one. I haven't seen one before. So Chris is saying she can't wait for the 990.
Well, we're hoping to see one in the store very shortly to have a little bit of a poke and a prod at.
Ooh.
We'll be letting all of our, customers who have pre-signed up know as soon as we have a date confirmed for that, and then everyone will be able to come and see it and hear it
Cool.
and whatnot. And then hopefully we should start seeing them mid to late October.
That'll be neat.
And then the VIP classes maybe starting in time for Christmas. I'm not sure.
So you get your Christmas projects done on
Yeah.
your new machine.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love doing that?
I don't know if Anne wants to take feedback as to what people would like to see in a VIP class, but I'm sure we'd love to get some information from our customers about what they might like to help us sort of chart the course, because it's been a while since we've seen a new machine at the top of the line in a Bernina. It's really since 2008.
Yeah, it's been
That's
been a
a
bit,
long haul.
because the 880's always been the top. And then, of course, the 790 Pro came out, and that had cool stuff, but it wasn't the top. Because the 880 was still up there
Yeah.
with its gadgets and cool
Yeah.
gizmos.
Yeah. But this is a significant jump on the top of the line.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Super exciting.
I'm so excited. Okay, so I have to ask my favorite question.
Okay.
What feature are you most excited for?
Well, the size, of course, because bigger's always better.
This is true. Is that because you're so tall, Michael?
I can't answer that. That would be,
All right. Well, thank you for joining me today,
Thanks
Michael.
for having me. It was fun.
We'll see everyone next time. And if you have any questions about the 990, please put them in our comments or email us at education@mysewingroom.ca. And we have our lovely Michael and Anne, and we will try and